आतंकवादी ये थे और तीनों मारे गए।
एनकाउंटर कल ही क्यों हुआ?
क्या ये ऑपरेशन के लिए कोई सावन महीने का सोमवार ढूंढा गया था क्या?
समीर गुहा भारतीय
निर्दोष लोगों को उनका धर्म पूछ पूछ करके गोलियां मारी, ये क्रूरता की पराकाष्ठा।
It is dangerous in this time for the Prime Minister to use the forces to protect his image.
जिन्हें भारत का पक्ष नहीं दिखता है, उन्हें मैं आईना दिखाने के लिए खड़ा हुआ।
On day 2 of Operation Sindoor debate in the Lok Sabha today, it was all about Bharat Ki Baat versus India Ki Baat. India as in the India Alliance. Don't be surprised. We know that logically there shouldn't be two versions when it comes to national interest. But 2 days of debate in the Lok Sabha and one in Rajya Sabha clearly showed that this indeed was the divide that existed between the treasury benches and the opposition. Big guns went all blazing from both sides, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah headlining the act for the government, and Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra starring from the opposition. The biggest heroics, however, came from the Indian forces in Jammu and Kashmir. As Union Home Minister rose to speak in the lower house of parliament, he announced that all the 3 Lashkar terrorists who had carried out the Pahalgam attack were killed in Operation Mahadev in Dachigam yesterday, avenging the massacre that left 26 dead. And then he went on to shatter the doubts cast by one of his predecessors, P. Chidambaram, on the Pakistani link to the April 22nd attackers. From Pakistani voter IDs to Pakistan-made chocolates and forensic and ballistic evidence, Amit Shah cited every detail to shred Congress's clean chit to the enemy. But in this India versus Pakistan debate, there was also a point when it became Indians versus Hindus. Speaking after the Home Minister, Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra locked horns with several MPs in Lok Sabha over the identity of the Pahalgam terror attack victims. Excuse me. She read out the names of the 25 victims of the attack and repeatedly was interrupted by MPs shouting Hindu. She countered each interjection with the word Bharatiya. Watch the exchange.
मैं एक बार उन 25 भारतीयों के नाम इस सदन में पढ़ना चाहती हूं, ताकि यहां बैठे हर सदस्य को यह एहसास हो कि वे भी हमारी तरह इंसान थे, किसी राजनीतिक बिसात के मोहरे नहीं थे। वे भी इस देश के बेटे थे, वे भी इस देश के शहीद हैं। उनके परिजनों के प्रति हम सब की जवाबदेही बनती है। उन्हें सच्चाई जानने का हक है। समीर गुहा भारतीय, बिट्टन अधिकारी, मनीष रंजन, हेमंत सुहास जोशी, विनय नारवाल, सुशील नथानियल, अतुल श्री।
नृशंस हत्या की गई निर्दोष नागरिकों की, धर्म पूछकर उनको मारा गया।
वे भी इस देश के बेटे थे, वे भी इस देश के शहीद हैं। उनके परिजनों के प्रति हम सब की जवाबदेही बनती है। उन्हें सच्चाई जानने का हक है। समीर गुहा भारतीय, बिट्टन अधिकारी, मनीष रंजन।
सलमान खुर्शीद जी को भी याद करना चाहता हूं। एक बार मैंने बड़े सवेरे में नाश्ता करता था, टीवी पर उनको रोते हुए देखा। मुझे लगा क्या हुआ, कोई बड़ी घटना हो गई। तो रोते रोते वो श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी के घर से बाहर आ गए कि बाटला हाउस की घटना देखकर सोनिया जी फूट फूट कर रो पड़ी है।
मेरी मां के आंसू तब गिरे जब उनके पति को आतंकवादियों ने शहीद किया।
इन्होंने 5 से 11 के बीच में 27 जघन्य हमले किए, 1000 के करीब करीब लोग मारे गए। आपने क्या किया?
भारत सरकार ने टीआरएफ को आतंकवादी संगठन का दर्जा कब दिया? 2020 में दिया, 2021 में दिया, 2022 में दिया, 2023 में दिया, 3 साल बाद।
देश के पूर्व गृह मंत्री कह रहे हैं कि पाकिस्तान ने आतंकवादी नहीं भेजे थे। क्या क्लीन चिट देना चाहते हो?
इस देश के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी किसकी है? क्या इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री की नहीं है? क्या इस देश के गृह मंत्री की नहीं है? क्या इस देश के रक्षा मंत्री की नहीं है? क्या एनएसए की नहीं है?
After Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, it was time for leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi to speak. His innings began with the same old surrender spin on the Trump pitch. Aggressive in tone and body language on one occasion, even facing Speaker's rebuke for banging on the bench, he bowled what he thought was a googly at the Prime Minister, daring him to answer one question. Did Trump mediate India-Pakistan ceasefire? Never the one to play on the back foot, Prime Minister Narendra Modi took the challenge head-on. Rising to speak amidst chants of Har Har Mahadev, Prime Minister hit the ball out of the park with his rebuttal to the Congress party, who he branded as a party who is now relying on Pakistan for its fabricated narrative. The Prime Minister said he was there to spell out Bharat Ki Baat for those who refuse to see the truth. And the truth is that no world leader stopped India from acting against Pakistan. Listen in.
यहाँ पे अगर दम है तो यहाँ पे प्रधानमंत्री बोल दे कि ट्रंप झूठ बोल रहे हैं।
दुनिया के किसी भी नेता ने भारत के ऑपरेशन रोकने के लिए नहीं कहा।
We cannot afford a prime minister who does not have the guts to say from here that Donald Trump is a liar. He didn't stop India from fighting. He's lying about the planes.
तो अमेरिका के उपराष्ट्रपति जी ने मुझे फोन पे बताया कि पाकिस्तान बहुत बड़ा हमला करने वाला है, ये उन्होंने मुझे बताया। मेरा जो जवाब था, जिनको समझ नहीं आता है उनको तो नहीं आएगा। मेरा जवाब था, अगर पाकिस्तान का ये इरादा है तो उसे बहुत महंगा पड़ेगा।
The forces are above your PR, your image and your politics. Have the humility to understand that. Have the dignity to understand that.
आप निकाल दीजिए पाकिस्तान के सारे बयान और यहां हमारा विरोध करने वाले लोगों के बयान, फुल स्टॉप कॉमा के साथ एक है। क्या कहेंगे इसको?
The Prime Minister spoke for nearly 105 minutes and almost proved his point that the Congress now only speaks Pakistan's language. And here is what Rahul Gandhi had to say right after the Prime Minister's speech got over. Honestly, the question many in this country are asking is, why does the opposition even demand a discussion or a debate in Parliament if they only have to stick to their stand and ignore any of the facts that are laid on the table?
उन्होंने क्लियरली नहीं कहा कि ट्रंप झूठ बोल रहे हैं। शायद 29 बार ट्रंप ने बोला है, उसका जवाब नहीं दिया। और सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग बात थी कि पूरे भाषण में चाइना शब्द प्रधानमंत्री ने नहीं बोला। पूरा देश जानता है कि पाकिस्तान की मदद, टेक्निकल मदद, एयरफोर्स की मदद चाइना ने की, मगर प्रधानमंत्री के मुंह से, डिफेंस मिनिस्टर के मुंह से चाइना शब्द नहीं निकला।
That the Congress doesn't register Bharat Ki Baat is also spelt out by its own leaders. If it was Shashi Tharoor who was muzzled yesterday, said he had a Maun Vrat, today another Operation Sindoor delegate, Manish Tiwari, was snubbed. In a post on social media, he quoted a very famous song from Purab and Paschim, Bharat ka rehne wala hu, Bharat ki baat sunata hu, while reposing an article on him being benched by his party. This did not go unnoticed by the BJP and the Prime Minister himself.
क्या वजह हुई कि जो है अचानक से आपको भारत की बात याद दिलानी पड़ी?
ऐसा अंग्रेजी में कहावत है, If you don't understand my silences, you'll never understand my words. Thank you.
सर अगेन व्हाट द डिस्कशन, ये किसको डेडिकेटेड है सर? वैसे
आप खुद ही क्या कहते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा सा खोजी पत्रकारिता करिए.
मुझे दुख इस बात का है, हैरानी भी है, जो खुद को कांग्रेस के बड़े नेता समझते हैं, उनके पेट में दर्द हो रहा है कि भारत का पक्ष दुनिया के सामने क्यों रखा गया। शायद कुछ नेताओं को सदन में बोलने पर भी पाबंदी लगा दी गई।
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question we're asking on the news are tonight. With opposition appearing to be echoing Pakistan's agenda and dismissing its own government and forces version, the question is, Bharat ki baat, not India alliance ki baat? That's the question and that's the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, Sushant Sareen, senior fellow at the Observer Research Foundation, Suhail Seth, columnist and marketing guru, Deepak Reddy, national spokesperson of the TDP. Also joining me on the debate, Anand Dubeji, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray group. Which side are you on today? You must remember that, Anand Dubeji. Waris Pathan, national spokesperson of the AIMIM, also joining the show. And joining the news hour tonight, Rajesh Gupta, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. But my first question, as always, to the Congress Party and its leader, Ashwini Kumar Mishra. And Ashwini Kumar Mishra,
जी मैम,
is Bharat ki baat not India alliance ki baat? If the Congress still has the same questions which have been answered by the Home Minister, by the Defence Minister, by the External Affairs Minister and the Prime Minister, problem is in understanding or problem is with a preconceived, meditated response that you have decided that you will give the government and you're sticking to that?
नाविका जी, do you really think our Prime Minister, dear Modi ji, has really answered to all the questions we have been asking? It sounded like a summary of what he has spoken in last 11 years, a ChatGPT summary of all that speeches. Nothing beyond that. We have asking these important questions, which includes how did those terrorists came? Why 2,000 people left to die there without security forces? Did he answer that? No. Did he answer that why 20 odd people got killed in Pakistan's retaliation? Did he answer that? No. We also asked this question, why Modi ji joined the Bihar rally preferring not going to Pahalgam, why he was doing the rally and calling out Pakistan from a rally and not from the location where actual terrorist attack happened. And the most important part, the most important question which whole nation want to know, why did we do the ceasefire? What was the pressure? Is it because of what Trump has been claiming 29 times? So these are all important questions which we have been asking, which we asked, and I heard that 105-minute jumlebazi. I heard 105 minutes of probably misinformation on some of lies, like bulletproof jacket India में भाजपा सरकार में बनना शुरू हुए, उससे पहले तो सब लोग 786 का बिल्ला लेके पुलिस वाले घूमते थे, उसी से गोलियों से बचते थे. So you I think you should revisit what he has said, and you probably can tell me what all questions he has answered.
So why do you ask for a debate at all? Because you're never satisfied. But Shehzad Poonawalla, many questions unanswered, and Ashwini Kumar Mishra's charge is that the Prime Minister was doing a Jumla speech from ChatGPT.
It's better to speak from ChatGPT than from the ISI script. Today is a very bad day for Rawalpindi alliance. Look, two things have happened. One, the Pahalgam terrorists have been killed. So obviously they're upset about that. And secondly, their Pakistan Parast narrative has been busted. And therefore in the last 24 hours, you remember Navika yesterday, Pramod Tiwari gave a bite. ये आतंकी कहाँ हैं? ये कब पकड़ोगे? कब मारोगे? आज जब मार दिया तो अखिलेश जी बोल रहे क्यों मार दिया? आज ही मारना था क्या? तो they are never satisfied. DGMO ने surgical strike का बताया, still they are satisfied? No, they are not satisfied. Yesterday 5 statements were made, and Navika ji ध्यान दीजिए. Kalyan Banerjee said POK is Azad Kashmir. Chidambaram said Pakistan ka no role in Pahalgam. Praniti Shinde said Tamasha hai Sindoor. Imran Masood came out after having biryani dinner whatever and then said Operation Mahadev abhi kyun kiya, and today morning Akhilesh has repeated the same. These 5 statements show that Sena ka apman, Pakistan ka gungan is their only pehchan. Now look at the contradiction, Navika, in the 35 or 40 minute speech that Rahul made. Gaurav Gogoi said, युद्ध क्यों नहीं किया आपने? He said this or no, Navika?
दूर से क्यों मारा?
दूर से क्यों मारा? युद्ध क्यों नहीं किया? राहुल गांधी बोलते हैं एक्ट ऑफ टेरर को एक्ट ऑफ वॉर कैसे बोल सकते हैं? तो एक्ट ऑफ मोहब्बत बोले क्या? एक्ट ऑफ मोहब्बत बोले एक्ट ऑफ टेरर को? राहुल गांधी बोलते हैं एक्ट ऑफ टेरर को एक्ट ऑफ वॉर क्यों बोल दिया? और गौरव गोगोई बोलते हैं एक्ट ऑफ युद्ध क्यों कर नहीं पा रहे आप? मतलब कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन 1 देखिए, फिर कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन 2. राहुल गांधी बोलते हैं सेना हैज सरेंडर्ड, एंड देन इन द नेक्स्ट 2 लाइंस ही सेज दैट सेना ने सरेंडर भी कर दिया पर आपने एक्ट ऑफ टेरर को एक्ट ऑफ वॉर बोल दिया है. दैट मींस द नेक्स्ट टेररिस्ट एक्ट दैट्स टेकिंग प्लेस यू विल गो फॉर द वॉर. तो बोलना, अभी प्रणेश ने बताया, कहना क्या चाहते हो भाई? एनीवे, नेक्स्ट कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन, ट्रंप इंटरवेंशन. अब इनको डीजीएमओ, एमईए, पीएम खुद बोल दे तो भी भरोसा नहीं, इनको भरोसा थरूर और मनीष तिवारी पर भी नहीं. बट आई विल शो यू व्हाट इज इंटरवेंशन एंड सॉफ्ट स्पीकिंग. देयर इज अ लेडी कॉल्ड आयरनी लेडी. आयरनी लेडी, शी राइट्स अ लेटर इन 1971. May I request Your Excellency, Mr. Nixon, to exercise your undoubted influence with the government of Pakistan to stop their aggressive activities against India and to deal immediately with the genesis of the problem of East Bengal that has caused so much trouble and tribulations to the entire subcontinent. Wow, what a strong letter. And then Irony Lady did something else, of which Sam Manekshaw has something to say. See.
What went wrong at Shimla? She went, Bhutto made a complete of her.
Bhutto made a complete ting of her. That is what Sam Manekshaw has said. मतलब Manekshaw जी ने 93,000 सोल्जर्स का कब्जा किया, उन्होंने 15,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर ले लिया और इंदिरा जी ने सब मंच पर गवा दिया. शी गेव इट ऑल. अब वो राहुल पूछा था ना, लिया क्यों नहीं, तो पीओके लिया क्यों नहीं, करतारपुर साहिब लिया क्यों नहीं? अश्विनी जी, ये मुस्कुराहट से आपकी एम्बेरसमेंट नहीं छुपेगी. और आखिरी बात मैं पूछना चाहता हूं भाई, बाकी सब तो छोड़ दो, मोदी जी एकता की बात, बाकी बात. अश्विनी जी क्यों इतना उत्सुक हो? मतलब क्या 10 सेकंड्स वो, बाकी तो छोड़ दो, बाकी तो देश को इकट्ठा रख. Ashwini ji, I have not interrupted. I just have one question. मनीष तिवारी और शशि थरूर ने केवल इतना बोला कि भारत ने सरेंडर नहीं किया और हमने कूट कर पाकिस्तान को पीटा, तो आपने मनीष तिवारी और शशि थरूर को बोलने का मौका नहीं दिया.
राहुल गांधी ने बोला है कि सेना ने सरेंडर किया, बताइए कहां किया, कहां बोला है? मोदी जी के लिए बोला, मोदी जी सेना है क्या? मोदी जी के लिए बोला, मोदी जी ने सरेंडर किया.
Are the Sena and the Prime Minister going to be different? Is India different from its forces?
Navika, one second. Now let me complete this. You said that Modi ji surrender कर गए, सेना ने surrender नहीं किया. तो सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक बालाकोट ऐसा सिंदूर was not shoot put and failure.
कहना क्या चाहते हो?
नहीं, कहना क्या चाहते हो?
झूठ बोलो, पहले यहाँ पर बैठ के झूठ बोलो, पहले यहाँ पर बैठ के झूठ बोलो. आप बताओ, आपने झूठ बोला है नहीं बोला? राहुल गांधी जी ने बोला कि मोदी ने सरेंडर किया क्योंकि ये डिसीजन सरकार का होता है.
No, my question to you, my question, 1 minute, Shehzad Poonawalla. My question to you is, if a neta in your party has to say, here my silence is, Otherwise, you will not understand my words. What does it mean? And if he says, भारत का रहने वाला हूं, भारत की बात सुनाता हूं, तो आपको उससे परहेज क्यों है? आज देश के सामने ये बताइए।
किसको है नाविका जी? हम सब भारतीय हैं। वी आर इंडियन फर्स्ट। भारतीय जनता पार्टी हमको हिंदू मुस्लिम डिवाइड करने की कोशिश करती है।
Why are Shashi Tharoor and why are Manish Tiwari completely silent? I don't understand. I don't understand. But let me get in Suhail Seth. Suhail Seth, I want to ask you. We are common citizens of India. We heard the Prime Minister. We heard a 2-hour debate. It was supposed to be 16 hours. I think it went on for 19 hours. The Prime Minister spoke. The Defense Minister spoke. The External Affairs Minister, the Home Minister spoke. Every single question was asked and answered. Yet, the opposition, led by Rahul Gandhi, feel nothing has been said. Trump का नाम नहीं लिया, China का नाम नहीं लिया. I want to ask you, what are your impressions from what was asked and what was stated by the government?
Number one, Parliament is not a debating club where I have to answer specific questions of 542 folks who sit in those hallowed chambers. The job of the government is to address the issue on hand. The issue on hand was Operation Sindoor. And there were only 3 related issues to that operation. Number one, why the operation was needed. Number 2, what happened during the operation. And number 3, what are the next steps. I think it was answered by the government. Now, if Rahul Gandhi also in between wants to check the weather of Fiji, or Kanimoi wants to discuss language issues, it is not the business of the government. A. B. You know, I have never ever criticized Rahul Gandhi for, I've never said he's anti-national or he's anti-Indian. I've never said that, I never will. But sometimes I feel someone needs to tell him that when you're the leader of opposition, you don't oppose for opposition's sake. You oppose on issues that you believe are not tenable, that are anti-India, and that requires some kind of clarification. A. B. You know, Navika, it may seem trivial to you. There's a certain decorum to Parliament and to parliamentary behavior. You don't sit with your arms, one arm stretched out, as if you don't care. These are important signals. Look, whether you like it or not, Parliament is an inspiration, an aspiration, and it's also a reflection for a lot of people in our country. You don't want the youth to grow up and talk the way sometimes Rahul Gandhi does. You know, tune bola, ye kar lo, wo kar lo. And I will say this about all political parties. When you lose decorum and when you lose the ability to be decorous, you actually fail in the argument that you're putting forth. So I will have to, in summation, say the following. Number one, the questions that were on hand and that were on issue were answered. Look at what Owaisi did. In this debate, Owaisi did a segue, which to my mind was remarkable, where he talked about the conscience of the government, qua BCCI and cricket. That is responsible opposition. That is a responsible way of asking a question or making a point. You know, this is not the St. Stephen's debating society where you take little pot shots and believe that your cronies and your coterie will be very happy with it. And that, you know, when you go back home, everyone will say, wow, you know, you really stumped Mr. Modi. The difference is, and I've said this before, some politicians in our country are catering to the Oxfords and the Cambridges of the world, and some politicians are catering to the people of India. You have to decide. I'm not saying Rahul Gandhi is wrong. It is his problem, it is his perspective and his initiative. All I can tell you is that from a people standpoint, it doesn't go down well. And this is not the first time he has behaved in an abysmal manner.
20 seconds, please.
Okay.
Yeah, please. But then you must allow me to rebut what you just say.
Sure. Okay. Okay.
Sohail sir, I have a lot of respect for you, but
I
feel it's quite funny that you are worried about decorum but not the democracy. You are telling that it is not government responsibility to answer the questions asked by the LOP. He is leader of opposition, for God's sake. He represents the 45% people who have voted, who are sitting, who is representing
पार्लियामेंट में ये ऐसे ही बैठते हैं
मतलब क्या है शहजाद? So he
ऐसे ही बैठते हैं ना
he is telling it is okay for a government to not answer the question raised by LOP. That is okay in democracy.
You're missing the point, and that is why, you're missing the point, Ashwini ji. Who sits how, in what place is an important part of body language, because body language is a language that connects with people, but Sohail said that point is missed by them. Decorum and democracy is being confused out here.
No, Navika ji, Sohail said, on record says that it's not government responsibility to answer all the questions raised by LOP. Then whom you should answer to?
Sohail said, okay, Sohail is responding to your question. Hold on.
This logic once and for all. A, this was not a usual parliamentary debate where there are start questions. The issue was to discuss Operation Sindoor. Specific questions were not asked, they were part of people's speeches. So get the logic right. You know, when you argue or debate with me, please remember that I'm much older, not necessarily wiser. Number one. Number two, in the debate, the Prime Minister, and before that, the Defense Minister and Home Minister, then the Prime Minister, have addressed the issue of Operation Sindoor. They have addressed what happened yesterday with Mahadev. You may disagree with the government, but you cannot say that all my questions must be answered. Why should they be answered? There are matters of national security. A, B, wasn't Rahul Gandhi part of those meetings which related to national security? I'm sorry, I do not trust some members. I'm not saying Mr. Gandhi. I do not trust some members of parliament or outside to be involved with national security matters in the public domain, because it is a sensitive matter and it could feed our enemies.
Well, and there is so much that you can say in the public domain, and there is so much you can't. But if you want your whistles on the front row, that's not what a parliament debate is all about. But Mr. Waris Pathan, Asaduddin Owaisi and his position has been appreciated by this country. Whether he was in the delegation, I'll come back to you, Sohail. But
he's 74 years old. Rahul Gandhi is 55.
Like this, or I have to take a permission?
1 minute. Rahul Gandhi is 55. The Prime Minister is 74. You may hate his policies, you may detest his politics, but there is a certain thing called respect for elders. A, B, Ashwini, he holds the office of the Prime Minister to which he was elected. He wasn't nominated. He didn't sneak in through the back door. All I'm saying is, because you're a very powerful Congress leader, please tell people in the Congress that sometimes good behavior goes a long way. You cannot have on a
Shashi Tharoor like this. Don't make him next Shashi Tharoor, Sohail. So bad of you. He'll become like next Shashi Tharoor. Debate में आना बंद हो जाएगा. He can't suggest.
I could do with a little bit of Monvirat in the studio today as I get in Waris Pathan. No, I'm blocking everybody else's faders now. Waris Pathan, this country has appreciated the stand taken by Asaduddin Owaisi over this entire 3-month period, since April, since the delegation, since Operation Sindoor, and he raised some very valid questions. I want to ask you, are you satisfied with the answers that came in during the debate and the answers given by the Prime Minister and all his top lieutenants?
Well, Navika, I would like you to extend him the same courtesy which you give to my co-panelist, and just give me just 2 minutes to answer to your queries. The first thing, Navika, is that today Prime Minister Modi in the Parliament said that Operation Sindoor is on. It's not yet over. He also said pani aur khoon ek saath nahi beh sakte. He said terror and talks don't go together. Then my single question is, why is the government allowing our Indian cricket team to play Asia Cup against Pakistan? when we have when we have finished all our trade relations with Pakistan, when we don't allow our 80% of water to be given to Pakistan, when we don't give them our air space, our water facilities, nothing, when we have finished all our trades with Pakistan, then what prevents the government from stopping the Indian cricket team from playing with the Pakistan? Will this not hurt the sentiments of the Indians? Well, we have lost 26 of our innocent people at the hands of the terrorists who came from Pakistan and killed them in cold-blooded in front of their wives and children in the name of religion. What conscience will watch the cricket match? Will our conscience allow us to watch this kind of cricket match wherein our Indian players will go and have a toss with the Pakistani players, the captain will shake hands with the Indian players, and what message will we give to the nation at large? What answer will we give to the our sisters who have lost their Sindhus in Pahalgam attack? What will be? Why does the government merely for few bucks, merely for few rupees, with the BCCI wants to earn, they want to go on with this? And the BJP spokespersons are telling me that you tell Rajiv Shukla that he is the in charge of BJP, so he should not go. Why should the government not tell him? Is Rajiv Shukla bigger than Modi or Amit Shah? They must tell him no. The country's emotions are attacked. The Operation Sindoor is still going on, and we cannot allow this cricket match to take place. What prevents them? But by playing with the cricket, I tell you, Navika, this will hurt the sentiments of thousands and lakhs.
I take your point, and that's exactly the feeling that we are getting from all the comments coming from the people. Shehzad Poonawalla, it's a straight question, deserves a straight answer. The Prime Minister saying Operation Sindoor is still on. If it is still on, we will not do trade with Pakistan, we will not talk to Pakistan, we will not give visas to Pakistanis, ordinary people, but we will play cricket with them. How does that define
points I will address, and I'll come to RSS point in just 20 seconds. अभी अश्विनी जी ने बोला नाम नहीं लिया चाइना, पाकिस्तान, ट्रंप का. देश का सबसे ज्यादा भ्रष्ट करप्ट परिवार जो देश के हितों के साथ समझौता करता है. नाम मैंने नहीं लिया, नाविका पूरा देश समझ गया किसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूं. समझे कि नहीं समझा? देखो रिएक्ट कर रहे हैं.
अमित शाह.
He has understood.
सबसे बड़ा
so इसमें आपको पता चल गया कि नाम लिए बगैर ही अश्विनी जी रिएक्ट कर गए. अश्विनी जी अब रिएक्ट करके प्रूव कर रहे हैं कि देश में कौन सबसे ज्यादा भ्रष्ट परिवार है. मैंने नाम नहीं लिया, पर रिएक्शन से पता चल रहा है. इसी प्रकार से कभी कभी इसको ही बोलते आर्ट ऑफ एलोक्वेंस, कि कुछ बोलकर भी बहुत कुछ कह जाना, और ये हो गया है. दूसरी बात, अब आते मिस्टर ओवैसी की पार्टी पर. ओवैसी के बेस्ट फ्रेंड है रेवंत रेड्डी. ओवैसी जो है हैदराबाद क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन. प्लीज डोंट इरिटेट मी.
बात करो ना
सर, प्लीज डोंट इरिटेट.
I will moderate the show. Hold on. Have a glass of water.
हाँ, आपको पैनलिस्ट ही बना दे अगर एंकर नहीं बना सकते शो के तो. अब देखिए, ऐसा है, अभी आपने क्या बोला, ट्रेड बैन किया, ये सरकार का विषय सरकार ने किया. अभी आपने बोला पानी बैन किया, ये सरकार का विषय सरकार ने किया. अभी आपने बोला कि यूट्यूब बैन किया, सरकार का विषय सरकार ने किया. पर जो बीसीसीआई का वाइस प्रेसिडेंट राजीव शुक्ला कांग्रेस से है, ओवैसी साहब उनके साथ बेस्ट फ्रेंड है, हैदराबाद क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन में, जवाब मुझसे मांग रहे हैं. आप बताइए ओवैसी साहब का मोर्चा निकालने
बिगर देन द प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड अमित शाह.
सरकार को तो जो करना था सरकार ने किया. सरकार को जो करना था सरकार ने कर दिया. अब मैं वाइस प्रधान साहब एक सवाल आपसे पूछना चाहता हूँ. वाइस प्रधान, सवाल का जवाब तो ले लीजिए.
देश के
सवाल का जवाब तो ले लीजिए.
सरकार की
सवाल का जवाब तो ले लीजिए.
इमोशंस अभी
सवाल का जवाब इतना क्यों डर रहे हैं?
खोया है अपनी मांग.
इतना क्यों डर रहे हैं भाई साहब?
क्रिकेट खेलोगे, उनके हाथ में.
अरे मेरी बात तो
लोगों ने हमारे देश में घुसकर हमारे बेगुनाह बेकसूर.
You've got an opportunity to. You're not taking the question. You're also talking about Rajiv Shukla. Is the government, are you trying to tell me, is the government powerless before the BCCI? Is a question that Mr. Varis Pathan asked. But let me get into...
Let me just one line add. Navika ji, please tell me that today when the bilateral tournaments are stopped, will you please let me complete?
Bilateral, multilateral, it doesn't matter. We play
very
in
good.
India, Pakistan.
Navika, very good. Who will the proposal for this come from? BCCI headed by whom? Rajiv Shukla. Why isn't it coming from the Congress party?
But Sushant Sareen, now please respond. Where do you stand on this? We have the facts. We have the facts. Whether it was the terrorists being killed. Well, they've been killed. The details of Operation Mahadev given by the Prime Minister, by the Home Minister. NIA has arrested the overground workers. 4 people identified, the 3 Pakistan butchers. All the sabuts are given. As far as Operation Sindoor is concerned, the matter has been addressed. Victory of India is undisputed. The 3 terrorists who were being sought have been killed, liquidated. I want to ask you, remaining is the question of cricket. Is the government now changing the goalpost? कि राजीव शुक्ला चिट्ठी भेजेगा और फिर चिट्ठी आएगी तो हम उस पे decision लेंगे. Does it work like that?
No, it doesn't, and I'm afraid my friend Shehzad is being utterly disingenuous by shoving the responsibility onto Rajiv Shukla or whoever else. Forget about the weasels in BCCI. They are not important. It is the position of the BCCI that we will do what the government asks us to do. And if the government is silent on this matter, then it means that the government is endorsing this tournament. Second, this is not a tournament which comes under ICC. The ACC is in charge of deciding this tournament, and we saw that what happened last year when Pakistan was supposed to host this tournament and we refused to go out there, right? So for these people to pretend that they are completely above board on this and this is an international tournament. My question is, why do you even want to associate with Pakistan in an international tournament? And forget about cricket, hockey, any sport. Why do you want to have any links with them? That's the second part I want to put across. The third part I want to put across is that the way the BCCI seems to have surrendered. Now, whether it was Rajiv Shukla, whether it was whoever else is in charge of BCCI, I don't even know. The question is that the way it is being presented across the border is that the Indians have gone on their knees. They have surrendered completely to the PCB, to Mohsin Naqvi, who is a crony of Asim Munir. And this is yet another great victory of Pakistan over India. This is the impression this government is giving by allowing this tournament to go ahead and not putting its foot down on BCCI. And I think they are playing with a lot of sentiments of the people out here. And none of the BJP leaders during this debate have ever even gone close to this question when it has been raised by people like Mr. Owaisi. It has been raised by some other people as well. They have simply glossed over this entire issue. But Navika, this is as far as cricket is concerned. On the rest of the debate, again, I think this debate, there was no great new revelations which came out. None that I came across that we did not already know. I think this was essentially a political debate, but for me, the real takeaways was the government has taken a very, very strong stand on the issue of Indus Waters Treaty. They are saying that it's put in abeyance, but for all practical purposes, Indus Waters Treaty 1.0 is dead and gone. It's gone. So if the Pakistanis were even to get some kind of a negotiation on Indus Waters Treaty, it would be a renegotiated treaty. I think that much is very clear to me. Second, I think the Prime Minister has laid down the Indian policy. No succumbing to nuclear blackmail. We will hit back on a terror attack at a time and place of our choosing. We will decide the timing. And the third and most importantly, we are no longer going to make a distinction which we have made for many, many years between the Pakistani state, which actually sponsors these terrorists, which actually spawns them, which actually funds them, and the terrorists themselves. We will club them together the next time around, which means that next time around, I don't think political leaders who are involved with these terrorists are going to be, off limits for any Indian strikes that take place in Pakistan. Again, But
Sushant, Rahul Gandhi says that this doctrine actually gives the entire power to the terrorists, because next time there is a terror attack, we will need to go to war. Is that giving power to the terrorists?
Navika, unfortunately, this is again an argument which the Pakistanis always forward. They would often forward this argument And which is why I think it's a shame that the Congress party, the grand old party, the party of natural governance at one point of time, the party which started defining Indian nationalism, has started plumbing the kind of depths they are plumbing right now. This is the talking point of Pakistan, that please talk to us, because our position was we will not talk to you until you stop terrorism. Their point was that, that means you're holding talks hostage to terrorism. So whenever we would talk to them, terrorism would take place. That means we are left with nothing to do. We continue to talk to them, we continue to trade with them, we continue to
Absolutely, we can't go the same route, and that is a decision that you'll have to walk the tightrope on. Let me get in Anand Dubey ji, and then you can respond to him.
Navika, just one line. UPA 2 में OWC की party थी which had given MFN status to Pakistan, to entire Pakistan. They are lecturing us. After 26/11, OAC was part of UPA 2, which gave MFN status. Today, Waris Pathan, who wanted Hyderabad to be taken to Pakistan at one point of time, is lecturing me.
No,
ये भी irony है. अब उनसे सीखना पड़ेगा.
The country has chosen your party, and therefore the question is.
Therefore, this is the case of Operation Sindoor. Therefore, today Pakistan has been hammered. आप और OAC की पार्टी तो चुप ही रहो. हमने MFN status नहीं दिया पाकिस्तान को. हमने पाकिस्तान का जंग रोका. हमने पाकिस्तान को मुंह तोड़ जवाब दिया. आपकी तरह नहीं था MFN status.
पैसा कमाने के लिए मैच खेलो. पाकिस्तान से मैच खेलो, ट्रेड खत्म कर दो, पानी बंद कर दो, सब रिश्ते खत्म कर दो, मगर मैच खेलो किसने सिखाया?
Well,
OAC ने क्यों सपोर्ट किया? OAC ने क्यों सपोर्ट किया था UPA 2 को? पूछो इनको.
आप देखोगे क्या?
Nobody wants to live in a flashback forever, but Anand Dubey ji,
कांग्रेस इंदिरा गांधी का बताती रही.
आनंद दुबे जी,
प्लेयर्स क्या जवाब देंगे देश को? ये तो सोचो प्लेयर के बारे में भी.
अरे जो पार्टी पाकिस्तान में हैदराबाद को मिलाना चाहती थी, वो दूसरों को ज्ञान दे रही है. जो रजाकार की वंशज है, जो हैदराबाद को पाकिस्तान ले जाना चाहती थी, वो बोल रही है.
चले गए, आज की बात करो. ये देखो,
अरे आज की बात क्या, अपने इतिहास को तो देखो. रोज गोड़ से चिल्लाते हो. तुम्हारा इतिहास क्या है? रोज गोड़ से बोलते हो. बताओ रजाकार कौन है? बताओ रजाकार कौन है?
रजाकार जो भी हो, but I want to bring on the table. I want to bring on the table Mr. Deepak Reddy. Mr. Deepak Reddy, the Prime Minister said a शायरी, and let me give you the full version of the शायरी. ये जब्र भी देखा है तारीख की नजरों ने, लम्हों ने खता की थी, सदियों ने सजा पाई. Are we going to repeat history is the question. Should we be taking a strong stand, even as far as the cricket match is concerned? And where do you stand on what the opposition has been raising? Have the questions been answered? Are you, as an alliance partner, satisfied? Or do you believe that the India alliance is just not in a position to understand Bharat Ki Baat?
Navika, good evening. Before I come out with our stand, let me be clear on one thing. The Congress and the India ecosystem is not talking the language what the people of India would really appreciate. And before coming to Rahul Gandhi, I would like to just raise an issue on Priyanka. Today she was talking about the victims and they were Indians. But it is the standard Congress practice that any issue, they always raise the religion, they raise the caste, they raise their region and language, and they try to divide people. But when the victims are Hindus and it was done on that ground, they call it Indian. That's fine. This is something what I would like to raise. And coming to Rahul Gandhi, I would like to make one thing absolutely clear. India is fighting a battle against terrorists, but Rahul Gandhi ji, 55-year-old young leader, is fighting a valiant battle against his own image of Pappu. So these are two different battles. So, I mean, we have to understand where he comes from. And what's surprising is he was saying Maza aa raha hai in the middle, as if he's in a comedy club. And the seriousness of the parliament, I don't think it is there in his tenure and tone. And a few words I would like to quote from what he spoke today. He was talking about government of India. And then he was talking about you going into Pakistan. So clearly, he is not associating himself with government of India or our army going into Pakistan. The strike going in. So he's differentiating himself there. This is something what I would like to raise. And another thing is 5 planes are down. Even till date, they are not able to explain where that figure has come from. And then he said China knew every move of ours. How did he understand? How did he get that information? And then he was trying to glorify China. I don't know what his loyalty towards China still is. And on one side, he calls Trump a liar. And on the other side, he says surrender. I mean, one thing I would like to make it absolutely clear today with great, with pain, I'm putting this out, Navika ji. When it comes to our soldiers, they give their life for our nation. Surrender is the last thing on their mind. Why is Rahul Gandhi on and on using that word surrender? Isn't it demeaning? Isn't it trying to lower the morale of our soldiers?
Absolutely.
I mean, this is painful.
It is demeaning. And आनंद दुबे जी मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ, क्या भारत ने सरेंडर कर दिया था? क्या हमारे देश की सेना सरेंडर करके आई है? क्या ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में ये सवाल पूछना जरूरी है कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर वाज अ विक्ट्री और अ लॉस? ये सवाल किसी के जहन में अगर आता है तो उसे आप क्या कहेंगे?
नाविका जी नमस्ते। 40 मिनट के बाद आपने मुझे एक छोटा सा अवसर दिया, उसके लिए आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। सबसे पहले तो
अवसर बड़ा दूंगी, पहले आप तय कर लीजिए आप किस तरफ हैं, इंडिया अलायंस में हैं या भारत वाली साइड में?
हाँ, मैं सत्य की तरफ हूं, मैं सच की तरफ हूं। अब वो किस तरफ सत्य है वो आप डिसाइड कर लेना। सबसे पहले अपने भारतीय सेना को बधाई देता हूं जिन्होंने ऑपरेशन महादेव के तहत उन 3 कुख्यात आतंकवादियों को मार गिराया, जिसका देश बहुत बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहा था। दूसरा विषय यह है कि जब पहलगाम की घटना घटी 22 तारीख को, उसके बाद पूरा देश एक साथ खड़ा हो गया, क्या पक्ष और क्या विपक्ष। सबने कहा हम सरकार के साथ हैं, सरकार के साथ हैं, जो करना है आप कीजिए। उसके बाद ऑपरेशन सिंदूर शुरू हुआ। बहुत जाबाजी से हमारी सेना ने लड़ाई लड़ी, ऐसे लगा कि अब पाकिस्तान को हम समाप्त करके ही घर लौटेंगे। अचानक सीज फायर होता है, फिर उसके बाद एक मांग उठती है कि भाई अब ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पर एक चर्चा हो, एक विशेष सत्र चलाया जाए, नहीं हो पाया। मानसून सत्र आया, हुआ पहले दिन चलेगा, नहीं हो पाया। एक हफ्ते के बाद सोमवार का दिन आया कि अब चर्चा होगी। अब चर्चा भी हुई, सोमवार पे जबरदस्त बहस हुई और मंगलवार प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बोल दिया। अब नविका जी, ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पे जो संवाद था, विषय था, देश की जनता के सामने आ गया। सारे जितने भी देश के रहवासी, उनको पता चला कि क्या हुआ, कैसे हुआ। किसी के मन में हो सकता है ज्यादा सवाल रहे होंगे, नहीं जवाब आया, किसी के मन में ज्यादा जवाब थे, सवाल कम आए। इस पर मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, लेकिन इतना तो पूछने का एक अधिकारी हूं, एक देश के नागरिक होने के नाते, कि जब भी देश में जिसकी सबसे ज्यादा भागीदारी, उसी की होगी सबसे ज्यादा जिम्मेदारी। अगर 11 वर्ष से ज्यादा समय से एक पार्टी की प्रचंड बहुमत की सरकार है, उसके बाद भी हमारे देश में आतंकवादी हमले होते हैं या जो भी हमारे यहाँ टेरर अटैक होते हैं, तो हम सवाल सरकार से ही पूछेंगे कि ऐसा क्यों। जिसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद दूंगा एलजी सिन्हा साहब का। उन्होंने बड़ा दिल दिखा के कहा कि हां, हमारी फेलियर है, सुरक्षा एजेंसियों की नाकामयाबी है, जिसकी वजह से हमला हुआ। तो एक तो ये विषय कि आप जवाबदारी से बच नहीं सकते। देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री जी का वैसे बहुत सम्मान करते हैं, आदरणीय है, बोलते भी बहुत अच्छा है, घंटे 2 घंटे तक उन्होंने बोला। आपसे अगर हम सवाल पूछेंगे विपक्ष होने के नाते, तो क्या आप हमें नेहरू जी के पास ले जाएंगे, इंदिरा जी के पास ले जाएंगे? 2025 में अगर ओवैसी जी ये कह रहे हैं कि क्रिकेट का मैच नहीं होना चाहिए क्योंकि खून और पानी अगर एक साथ नहीं बह सकते तो खेल भी नहीं होगा, राजनीतिक सांस्कृतिक मंच भी साझा नहीं होगा, तो शहजाद पूनावाला का अहंकार चढ़ के बोल रहा है कि कैसे तुमने पूछ लिया, राजू शुक्ला भी तो है उसमें, उनसे बात करो। राजू शुक्ला जरूर है मेरे भाई, लेकिन बीसीसीआई सरकार के अधीन आती है, राजू शुक्ला के अधीन नहीं आती। अगर आप एक बार कह दें कड़ा निर्देश देके कि पाकिस्तान के साथ कोई मैच नहीं होगा, न वर्ल्ड कप होगा, न एशिया कप होगा, विषय वहां समाप्त हो जाए। बोलने का एक लहजा होता है, बोलने का एक तरीका होता है। भाजपा के बोलने में जो अहंकार छलकता है वो बहुत दुखदाई है। अरे ठीक है, 71 में हम पीओके नहीं ले पाए।
आनंद दुबे जी, अहंकार कहाँ है? मैं अमित शाह जी को कोट कर रही हूं, जो आज उन्होंने लोकसभा में कहा है। उन्होंने कहा, कल पूछते थे कहां से आए, कहां गए, किसकी जिम्मेदारी है? भाई जिम्मेदारी हमारी ही है, हम सरकार में हैं, हमारी ही जिम्मेदारी है।
यहां पर कांग्रेस की बीजेपी की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं नाविका जी कांग्रेस बीजेपी की बात नहीं कर रहा, मैं सरकार की बात कर रहा हूं।
ये सरकार में अमित शाह गृह मंत्री हैं, सरकार की तरफ से कह रहे हैं कि उन्होंने जिम्मेदारी ली।
संवेदनशीलता से,
आनंद जी,
सादगी से,
अभी आपने उनको मौका दिया। नाविका जी 20 सेकंड
जवाब देंगे तो
मात्र 20 सेकंड नाविका जी, विदाउट
देश को
इंटरप्शन।
अच्छा लगेगा और जो देश को
जवाब दीजिए। आनंद दुबे जी आपसे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं और अब आपने उनको कन्वर्ट करके भारत माता की साइड लाना है, तो बोलिए, जवाब दीजिए।
नाविका जी, आपकी अनुमति होगी तो उनको बोलिए जरा सवाल का जवाब भी सुने, वरना वो लगातार मोटर की तरह बोलेंगे तो कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा। सुन लीजिए 20
सभी हैं।
नाविका जी, नाउ
इंडिया और भारत पे प्ले कर रही थी,
नाविका
इंडिया अलायंस और भारत पर प्ले कर रही थी।
नाविका, may I respond?
Yes, please.
Navika, I just want to ask one question to Anand Dubey ji, who has been lifelong, I think lifelong शिव सैनिक रहे हैं। बाला साहब ठाकरे ने बोला था कि कांग्रेस पार्टी ने 26/11 का दोष हिंदुओं पर डाला था। आज आप कांग्रेस का साथ अलायंस में हैं। बाला साहब ठाकरे जी सत्य बोल रहे थे, झूठ बोल रहे थे? आनंद दुबे जी, मुझे नहीं पता पूर्व में आप कहां थे, पर मुझे लगता है आज तो आप लाइफलॉन्ग शिव सैनिक बन गए। आप बताइए, बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के विचारों को तो सत्य मानते हैं ना? और बाला साहब ठाकरे से तो बड़ा हमारे लिए कोई नहीं हो सकता। उन्होंने क्रिकेट को लेकर 1-2 बातें कही। ये टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया का एक फोटो मेरे पास आ गया। आपको पता है ना जावेद मियांदाद कौन है? नाविका, ही इज रिलेटेड टू दाऊद इब्राहिम। किसके घर पे गया था दाऊद इब्राहिम का ये रिलेटिव? किसके घर पे? और ये देखो उद्धव ठाकरे कोने से देख रहे हैं।
जावेद मियांदाद,
नहीं, एक सेकंड, नाविका मेरी बात सुनो। लेट मी कंप्लीट। नाविका, लेट मी कंप्लीट। अभी मैं आनंद दुबे से पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या जावेद मियांदाद रिलेटिव ऑफ दाऊद इब्राहिम को मातोश्री बुलाना गलत था? पॉइंट 1। और पॉइंट 2, क्या हिंदू टेरर का कॉन्कॉक्शन किया 26/11 में? ऐसे लोगों के साथ बैठकर आप राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा की बात कर रहे हो? आनंद जी, इसी पर जवाब देना, इसी पर। यह सत्य है, बताइए।
बस 2 सेकंड, 2 सेकंड नाविका जी। बाला साहब ठाकरे जी के नेतृत्व वाली शिवसेना ने पाकिस्तान के साथ क्रिकेट मैच के विरोध में फिरोज शाह कोटला का मैदान खोद दिया और यह बीसीसीआई और आईसीसी में उसको रद्द करने के लिए तैयार नहीं। पहली बात। दूसरी बात, जावेद मियांदाद मातोश्री सरेंडर होकर आया, सर को देखने आया कि वो कौन महापुरुष है जिन्होंने हिंदुत्व के लिए लड़ाई लड़ी। दूसरी बात। तीसरी बात, प्रफुल्ल पटेल नाम का, नवाब मलिक नाम का, जो भाजपाई कहते हैं कि दाऊद के गुर्गे हैं, दाऊद के दोस्त हैं, आज इन्हीं की सरकार में मंत्री हैं, तो दाऊद से किसके ज्यादा रिश्ते हैं, ये देश की जनता को पता चल
रहा है। We are digressing from the debate, but आनंद दुबे जी, आप इस बात का सवाल दीजिए। क्या पहलगाम में धर्म पूछकर नहीं मारा गया था? क्या पहलगाम में धर्म पूछकर नहीं मारा गया था? हाँ या ना में जवाब दीजिए।
बिल्कुल मारा गया था, बिल्कुल मारा गया था।
तो फिर आज प्रियंका गांधी जी से कुछ एमपीज ने डिबेट के दौरान पूछा कि हिंदू भी कह दो भाई, हिंदू टेरर कहते थे तो हिंदू मारे गए थे, इंडियन है, भारतीय हैं, लेकिन हिंदू कहने में परहेज क्यों है? इस पर आप कुछ नहीं बोले, क्यों नहीं बोले?
अरे तो कांग्रेसी से पूछिए। आई एम अ मैड हिंदू, आई एम अ मैड। अब मुझसे
बीसीसीआई का जवाब,
देश से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं और हिंदू से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं।
समझ में आ गया। राजेश गुप्ता जी, आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ कांग्रेस बीजेपी हो रहा है। एक तरफ इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान है, बट एवरीथिंग इज कांग्रेस वर्सेस बीजेपी। हाउ डू यू रिस्पॉन्ड?
So this is Navika ji, this is the classical match that we have been seeing for last 70 years. First and foremost, we are very proud of our armed forces. We are very proud that our armed forces entered Pakistan and destroyed 9 terrorist camps. However, Our question is for defense minister, and I emphasize not with the defense forces, but with the defense minister, that how, in the first place, those terrorists entered India. When they entered India, why there were no security for the tourists who were there in the Kashmir? Third, who will be held responsible for that security lapse? The question number 2 is, when President Trump, time and again, shouting again and again, then he made India and Pakistan ceasefire, then why Mr. Modi, our beloved, our respected Prime Minister, who called Trump his friend again and again, why don't he, once and for all, he made a PC or gives an interview to you or in a Mann Ki Baat, cleared it that Mr. Trump has nothing to do with it. India itself decided that we want to go for a
So he'll say, now I don't even want to ask Shehzad to respond to this. Would you want to respond? Has the question on Trump been answered? When the Prime Minister went into detail on the conversation with Mr. J.D. Vance, the Vice President, the details of how, you know, those 4 phone calls came and given, or are we still going to ask the same question? Ceasefire kisne karaya?
I have one more question. When our defense forces, our armed forces were in a position to destroy all 23 camps in Pakistan, because government itself is saying that they have 23 terrorist camps.
Okay.
Out of those, 9
All
we
right.
have destroyed.
Second question also will be answered. Suhail, on the first one, Sushant Sareen, I'll get you on the second.
I beg your pardon, I couldn't hear it.
Well, he says Trump question not answered. Has the Prime Minister answered or not?
As I said earlier, it is not the business of the government. They're not sitting in an examination hall where they have to answer every single question that you ask, most of which are at times ridiculous or agenda-driven.
That means he did not.
We're having a serious discussion on a very serious issue which affected India. Starting April 22, followed up with Operation Sindoor, followed by Operation Mahadev. This is a serious national security issue. This is not an issue where you score brownie points. And Parliament must desist from being a chamber where brownie points are scored in an indecorous manner. It's not even as if you're asking with a view to getting an answer. You're asking with a view to taking pot shots. You know, Navika, what has happened today in Parliament? People are asking questions not because they seek an answer, but because they want to be rude and abrasive. You know, I'm reminded of a philosopher called Jiddu Krishnamurti. I don't know how many of you on this panel have heard of him. He was someone as Pupul, yes, the seer who walks alone. And one day he said to a person who raised his hand after his speech, don't raise your hand. You don't have a question. You want to seek an answer of your own making. That's Jiddu Krishnamurti. And that's what
absolutely. And what the people of India really think, we ask them the question, are they satisfied or not satisfied? 75% of India is satisfied, 17% says no, can't say 8%. But, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the debate for 2 days, now it continues in Rajya Sabha tomorrow. We clearly, as a country, have no doubt in our minds about the fact that India has won. Is the opposition satisfied? Will they ever be satisfied? That's a question for another day. Because that question, I don't think there is a yes and no answer. So we leave it at that. But before I sign off, I want to leave you with this little poetry that the Prime Minister said in Parliament as he ended his debate. Listen in. From me, it's a wrap as I thank all my panelists.
रहे ध्यान बस इतना ही, मान सिंदूर और सेना का प्रश्नों में भी अटल रहे। हमला मां भारती पर हुआ अगर, तो प्रचंड प्रहार करना होगा। दुश्मन जहां भी बैठा हो, हमें भारत के लिए ही जीना होगा।